Need a lawyer? Call Anthony Smith Law PA. Auto accident, personal injury, slip and fall. Dial 866-520-4LAW, or you can visit them on the web at www.anthony-smithlaw.com. Offices Orlando, taking care of you.
This is Ricky Weeks.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Come see the Orlando Monarchs play their summer collegiate baseball games at Tinker Field. Opening game day is Thursday, June 6th. We are reviving baseball in downtown Orlando, featuring Major League Baseball coaches, Latin players, and other top players from historically black colleges and universities throughout the country. Your fun day at Tinker Field starts at 2 p.m. for the Music Fan Fest, followed by the game at 4 p.m. There will be free parking and general admission tickets are only $5. Come see the stars of tomorrow play today at Orlando Monarchs Summer Collegiate Baseball Games at Tinker Field. Opening day, Thursday, June 6th. For more information, call 407-462-1069. Visit us at OrlandoMonarchsBaseball.com or email us at rickyweeks2@gmail.com.
And this is Ricky Weeks.
What's up, Orlando? This is Miss Sassy D, and you're listening to the Jimmy Williams Show, WDROPDE 4445. Car accident? Remember, after 911, call 411, 1-800-411-PAIN.
Empire Graphics and Printing, the #1 graphics and printing company in Florida. Club flyers, mixtape covers, posters, they do it all. Reach them at 407-404-0509.
Florida's Juneteenth Music Festival celebration, June 13th through the 18th, Orlando, Florida, 2013. 150-year anniversary of the emancipation of slavery in the United States. Sponsoring organizations, Valencia Community College, the Wells Field Museum, and the Metro Orlando NPHC.
This is Joshua Palladino, candidate for Orange County Commission District 6. I just wanted to tell you the most important thing to me is civil rights restoration, green energy initiatives, and positive community development. My name is Joshua Palladino, candidate for Orange County Commission District 6, and I approve this message.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to That Is What I Am Talking About. Come around, sit on down, and enjoy the show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to That Is What I Am Talking About. I'm Bob A. Dingleman, and as always, I am bad. Noah is taking a break today, ladies and gentlemen. He's taking a break for a while. As a matter of fact, we had a little dust up, and Noah has decided that he wants to try and branch out on his own and become a host. He does not like the way that we do it here, and so I had to let him find himself, and I do not want to hold him back. Noah, we wish you well. Hopefully everything works out for you. So today we have some guest hosting going on. And my first guest host today, ladies and gentlemen, will be Quisha. Quisha is going to be the guest host, and we're going to go about our thing today, and hopefully we can help somebody, because today we're going to talk about relationships. So everybody say hello to Quisha. Quisha, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody. This is Quisha. I'm so happy to be here, Mr. Dingleman. You just don't understand. I had told you my regret, because I used to do music and stuff, and I always wanted to be on the radio, so I'm glad you let me come on the radio, and then we're going to talk about relationships, and then, I'm going to help everybody, because, I know a lot about relationships, because, I'm in a relationship, but I had just told Mike that he got to go, so, Noah my boo now, but I'm not going to talk about Noah on the radio, Bob, because, I'm sorry, Noah, my Noah, he Noah, my Noah,
Quisha, come back, Quisha, calm down, we understand your affinity for Noah, and we will not hold that against you. So, without further ado, let's get to talking about, we do a strange news segment here, and we're going to look at what is going on around the world. And Quisha, help me out here, and we'll talk about strange news, and we'll see what's going on. So, Quisha, I want you to help me out here. We're going to talk about the news. What's first?
Oh, do that story about that Facebook baby.
Yes, okay. In India, a grandfather sold his newborn son on Facebook. Wow, that is just unfortunate. And he was arrested because, he was arranging to sell the baby from his own daughter shortly after she gave birth. What in the world is going on?
Yeah, what's going on? What kind of stuff is that? How was somebody really gonna take my baby away from me and sell him? These people crazy. Boy, I don't know what's going on in the world. These people just crazy.
Yes, it seems that the grandfather stole the baby from the nursery and struck up a deal, and he was getting ready to, sell the baby, took the baby to his own home, and, the baby was actually sick. This is actually a sad story. The baby was sick, but they found him and took him back to the hospital, and even the guy who was going to buy the baby. It was a strange thing, but hopefully everything works out for that baby.
Oh, my goodness. These people is crazy. Oh, I don't know what to say, Mr. Dingleman. I just want some... Boy, girl. Anyway, next story, Mr. Dingleman. Let's talk about this lady. In South Carolina, she's just crazy. These people are crazy.
Yes, in South Carolina, a lady went to a middle school in March, and her son was complaining about things in school, and so she went to the school and she slapped a child that she thought was her son. She apologized to the child and then started slapping her own son. Needless to say, she was arrested. The lady's strange. She's strange. People are strange.
She slapped a sick baby and thought it was her son. Oh, my God. I wish somebody would come to school and hit my child. They're going to have to go through me. Hit my child if you want to. Hit my child if you want to. See what I do. Hit my child if you want to. See what I do to you.
We have another story of a father who allegedly fed his 2-month-old daughter bleach because a friend from school told him that it was a great cure for breathing trouble. This story...
Bleach? Everybody know you don't feed no children bleach. You give them ammonia.
Quisha, I'm not sure that you give them ammonia. I think that those are chemicals and they can damage the... they're poison. Quisha, they're poison.
Poison? Ain't no ammonia poison. I give my children ammonia all the time. They feel good, they breathe good, they talk good. I know what you're talking about. Ammonia, that help you out good, make it to the bathroom. Shoot, Quisha, I love ammonia.
All right, Quisha, let's talk about that off the air. And let's just say you were just making a joke.
Making a joke? Ain't nobody joking. I know I get my children. I get my children what they need. Anybody want to come to my house? You know what? You want to come where I stay? See what I do? Come on to my house. I got something for you.
So let's just say, All right. A Family Dollar store banned a lady, and she decided to come back and started to pepper spray the workers there because they banned her for stealing. And she brought her own child and said, you know what to do, baby, spray it. And her child sprayed the employees too with pepper spray. This lady is crazy. Crazy, and now she's endangering her child as well.
Pepper spray? You don't use no pepper spray when you go into the store. You're just supposed to bring some fire, some matches, and an aerosol can and just spray them. That's
Quisha,
what you do.
That is not what you do. We do not advocate violence. Quisha, please don't say things like that. No, Quisha, that is not nice.
I'm just saying, when I go to the store and somebody bother me, I'm telling them I'm coming back. I'm coming back with mine. You ain't gonna just be messing with me for no reason. I got something for you. Anybody out there bother me, Quisha got it for you.
Quisha, I hope that no one bothers you. Because I sincerely hope that you don't get yourself arrested or in trouble for any of these things that you're saying here on the show. They're just jokes, ladies and gentlemen. She is joking. She is our comic relief for today, ladies and gentlemen. Just laugh it off. All right, we have another person. This person decided to beat or spank his 3 children with a belt because one of his kids had passed gas in the car. He didn't know who it was. No one would fess up, so he took off his belt and beat all 3 of them. They better not do that again, according to this father.
What's wrong with that? What you trying to say? You can't beat your kids? Shoot, you can't be fighting in the car. It's hot. You gotta keep the windows up. They fighting, and it's all stinking in the car. Ain't nobody got time for that. I seen that from that thing on YouTube. But for real, ain't nobody got time for that. What y'all talking about? You can't beat your kids?
I think that the discussion is that it was inappropriate to beat the kids because of passing of gas it was not that serious, and he probably beat them and what amounted to abuse.
I abuse my kids all the time. They do something wrong, I'll beat their
Quisha,
ass.
calm down, Quisha. Let's calm down now. This is we don't want to go there, Quisha. Let's just calm
down. I'm just saying, Mr. Dingleman, you brought me on here. I'm gonna keep it real. You know, I'm gonna keep it real. This is me. I'm real.
Quisha, let's calm down. You're real. Yes, you are real. Yes, you are authentic. You are wonderful. Thank you. And you're providing great comedy for today, ladies and gentlemen. Just jokes. Thank you, Quisha, for your contribution to this segment, the In the News segment. My last story I'm going to do, this guy in Pennsylvania, what an idiot. He's accused of leaving his 1-year-old daughter home alone so he could go rob houses. Yes, I said it. He left a 1-year-old home alone so that he could burglarize homes. I think that is just an egregious thing. And this guy doesn't have them all.
He sound like a dumbass Mike.
Quisha, calm down. Okay, I hear you.
Yeah, he gonna go. This fool gonna leave the baby in the car seat, sitting there watching TV while he like robbing people. They go at his house. He's so stupid. What a mama was that? What kind of stupid? That's just stupid. This was just so doggone stupid.
It seems as though they are not making the best decisions. He would leave a 1-year-old at home watching TV. That is very interesting. But, as I always say, people do the darndest things. You can't make this stuff up. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to That Is What I'm Talking About. We'll be right back.
Empire Graphics and Printing, the #1 graphics and printing company in Florida. Club flyers, mixtape covers, posters, they do it all. Reach them at 407-404-0509.
All right, and we are back to That Is What I Am Talking About. Please hit me up on Twitter at Bob A. Dingleman. Bob A. Dingleman at gmail.com. 1-800-2-CALL-BOB. And any other way that you want to reach me. WDROPDE 4445 on your internet drive. Yes, we are worldwide. Here on That Is What I Am Talking About. I am Bob A. Dingleman, and as always, I am bad. Today I have Quisha here with me, assisting me today. We're going to talk about relationships. And so, Quisha, what do you have to say, just in general, about relationships and your experiences?
Well, Mr. Dingleman, I'm just saying, I've been in a lot of relationships with a lot of different people. So I know a lot about relationships. What you're supposed to do, what you ain't supposed to do. But I'm just telling you, you ain't supposed to be with somebody that go to jail and don't never get out, and just be in jail, just jail. And this person is supposed to just stand away from you all the time. You gonna go to jail, then go to jail. Don't be calling me, talking about, send me some money. Calling me, what you doing, what you got on, who you with, why you in the bed with that next man?
Calm down.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying, and then I used to mess with this dude one time, and I used to work. He used to just sit home all day, just drinking and smoking and stuff. I come home with cigarette butts everywhere, and kids in the room, you know what I'm saying? They ain't took no bad thing. He just sitting up, he wasn't no good. I told him, I said, you ain't no good. He ain't care. He just laid around. He ain't do nothing. So, get you a man with a job, girl. Get you a man with a job, girl, get you a man with a J-O-B-B-B-B-B.
Aha. You think it's important for everyone to contribute in the relationship. Sounds like what you're saying to me. Quisha, that's a good idea. if one person does too much, they feel like they are being taken advantage of. So yes, I do agree. And hopefully that you left those types of men alone and have found men that are going to really be there for you and help you out.
Yeah, I left them fools alone. That's why I thought Mike was different. Mike was, he was all right. He had a little job and everything, had a little cars, some rims, and then boom, 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 boom. He had that business car, we used to try to do the hood, everything. I was like, oh, look at, there go Mike, and Mike,
Keisha, calm down.
I'm calm, Mr. Dingleman, I'm just saying, I just get excited when I be talking about my Mike. Okay, anyway, I'm just saying, anybody out there, you gotta get you somebody who gonna help you out, and it's gonna be good there for you. They gonna help you with the light bill and the phone bill and the groceries and everything. They ain't gonna be trying to use up your food stamp card all the time. Just use your food stamp card, go in the store, buy stuff, and then you ain't got no food at the end of the month for your kids and everything. Don't get nobody like that. They ain't no good. Get you somebody gonna help you out. Shoot.
That is true, Quisha. That sounds like a good idea. All right, to the phone lines we go with my guest host, Quisha. My first caller is Rick. Rick is a new caller. Rick, how can we help you today here on That Is What I Am Talking About?
Hey, Mr. Dingleman, thank you for letting me come on here. You had helped me out the last time, so I say let me just call back again, and hopefully, you can help me out again, cause I just don't know what to do.
All right, Rick. Well, what seems to be the problem? Why are you calling us today? I think the last time you had an issue with your wife. How did that work out?
Well, Mr. Dingleman, I had went back in the room with her. And that man who had went in the room with her, that man was my uncle. That was my mama's brother. And they was you know what they was doing, Mr. Dingleman. And I had went in there and I was watching. My mama was watching. What I was supposed to do. She had said come in the room. I just went in there. My uncle was in there talking about, watch this, boy, this how you supposed to do it. Your wife had called me and told me, you need some pointers. So I'm here. I'm just trying to help you out, cause we family. So that's my uncle. So I said, okay, I'm watching, and he helped me out, and but I ain't really like that though, Mr. Dingleman. If my uncle come back over there again, what you think I should do?
Well, that sounds like a problem. Your uncle, wow. This is pretty deep here, Rick, pretty deep.
This ain't no deep. You're stupid, Rick. You're stupid.
Quisha, we did not insult the callers. We are trying to help here, Quisha. So if you don't have any advice, you need to be quiet.
All right. Look, man, Rick. You talking about you walk in the room and your old lady up in the bed with the next man and it's your uncle and she giving it up and you just go watch? Yo, mama, that's just nasty. That is nasty.
Yeah, it is pretty strange, Rick. I must say, it is pretty strange that type of thing is going on. I don't know what to say other than that's pretty strange. You might need to separate yourself from some of your family members.
Yeah, but that's my favorite uncle. Growing up, that's my favorite uncle. That's my mama. What I supposed to do?
So I guess you're calling in about the overall state of your relationship, or is there something else that you want to talk about?
Yeah, Mr. Dingleman, right now they in the room again. My old lady, my wife, and my uncle, and my mama.
What?
And my other cousin in there, he in there too.
Goodness. What?
They just making a lot of noise, I don't want to go in there.
Oh my God.
What you think I should do?
Rick, you might want to sever ties with some of these people who don't have respect about your marital or for your marital relationship. You might want to move and leave those people to themselves because it sounds like they're going to do nothing but cause you problems.
What you talking about? Leave? You supposed to go up in there and get some straightening. They up in your house? You pay the bills? They in the room? Man, you crazy. You better go and know what you're talking about. You just sitting there? You on the phone? What you think I should do? You better go in that room.
Yeah, I had knocked on the door, and they said, wait for a little while, come back later. And so, I said, cause my shoes in there, I'm about to go to work. I got 2 jobs. And so they said, no, come back later. So I gotta wear my shoes to work. What you think I should do?
What you should do, you should go get you a baseball bat and knock that door down and go up in there and get your shoes and get all living at your house. You crazy. That couldn't be me. That could not be me. That didn't sound trifling. How you stay married to her? You crazy.
Yes, Rick? It seems as though you are in a bad situation, Rick. You might want to reevaluate your relationship and even the people that are in your home, things like that. Those people mean you nothing but problems, Rick, and does not sound like a good situation. It sounds like something that could explode and become very problematic going forward. So you might want to really think about the people that you are associated with and your wife. You know, I don't want to tell anyone to get a divorce, but maybe you need some counseling, Rick, because that's a problem, especially if they don't have respect for you going to work.
Yeah, I gotta go to work. But, you know, they ain't having a good time. I want to have a good time, too. Shoot, that's my wife. How about them drawers she be wearing? Why, I can't never see them. What you think I should do?
Well, Rick, I've told you what you should do as far as I'm concerned. Quisha has given a different perspective, but I think you got to find the answer and the way that you can do it without getting into trouble, because these types of things often end in trouble. I do not advocate domestic violence or violence of any kind, so maybe you want to call the authorities or get some counseling or get a member of your church or somebody to help you out, because it sounds like you're in a really bad situation, Rick, and I don't know.
Hey, wait a minute. They're calling me. They're calling me. I'm finna walk to the room, Mr. Dingleman, and you can hear. You know.
Oh, Rick, I don't really want to hear anything of that nature, you know, on this show. So maybe we're going to let you go. And
no, Mr. Dingleman, I just opened the door. I looked at her. She looked at me. I looked back at her. She looked back at me. What you think I should do?
Rick, we're going to let you go and try to figure that out on your own. Thank you for calling. We appreciate you. Please call again. This is Bobby Dingleman. We'll be right back.
Florida's Juneteenth Music Festival celebration, June 13th through the 18th, Orlando, Florida, 2013, 150-year anniversary of the emancipation of slavery in the United States. Sponsoring organizations, the Lansfield Community College, the Wells Field Museum, and the Metro Orlando NPHC.
What's up, Orlando? This is Miss Sassy D, and you're listening to the Jimmy Williams Show, WDROPDE 4445. Car accident? Remember, after 911, call 411, 1-800-411-PAIN.
All right, and we are back to That Is What All right, we are back. We are here talking about relationships. Keisha is calming down, sipping on some water or some tea. And I got the Reverend on the line. Rev, how are you doing today? Welcome to That Is What I'm Talking About. It's my guest host, Keisha, and she'll be back in a moment.
This is Reverend Gold State. You having a show about relationships, and you ain't got the Reverend as the guest host. I need to be the guest host. The Reverend know more about relationship. This little young girl you got on here, she ain't been around the world messing with all kinds of girls in every city and every state. Pros in different area codes.
Reverend, you are a reverend talking about pros and different area codes. Reverend, what do you know about that? I don't even understand why you would say
I'm just saying, Mr. Dingleman, the Reverend ain't always been a Reverend. The Reverend know about how things go around the world and everywhere with relationships. I'm a Reverend. I counsel couples all the time about things in their relationship. So I think you should have me on here talking about relationship.
Well, Reverend, perhaps we will use you going forward during another show for as a guest host. So let us impart some of your wisdom about relationships and what you've learned along the way.
Well, the Reverend know that in relationships, oftentimes it is the woman who always
Reverend,
messing things up, Mr. Dingleman. The woman, she do not like to listen and do what she told, and if she did that, then everything would be all right.
Reverend, listen and do what she's told. Women are equal partners in relationships. Why would you say that? That's hateful and harmful to a relationship for a woman to do what she's told, like she's a child.
The Reverend just wants you to know that, look, the Bible say that the man is the head of the house, and the woman recognize that and do what she's supposed to do and how she's supposed to do it, then everything will be all right. And stop trying to be the boss and tell the man what to do and nagging all the time. Just say whack, 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 and then whack, 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 and then whack, and then whack, 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 and then whack, 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 whack.
I can understand what you're saying, but you're saying that she needs to just do what she's told and everything would be all right. That's a bit much.
Yeah, that's a bit much. What you trying to say? What you trying to say? Do what she told like we children. Ain't nobody no children. Only somebody gonna do that too. If you bringing up that cash, you know what I'm saying? You pay the cost to be the boss, then I'll just be quiet. But you ain't got no money. It's my house. I made the business. You gonna tell me what to do? You ain't gonna make me cook and clean. You just gonna sit there and smoke all day.
Calm down, but your point is well taken.
Well, the Reverend don't know what she talking about over there. This little young girl don't know nothing about nothing, Mr. Dingleman. You need to have the Reverend on here right now when people call in for me to advise them. That caller you had earlier, when he talked about how the people in the room and watching his woman, he need to call back, and I need to know his address. I need to go to that house and help him out in that situation. So he need to call you and give you his address. How the Reverend want to go around there.
All right, Reverend. Well, he's heard, and so if he chooses to do that, that's on him. But interesting, Reverend, that you're offering your services. That's pretty nice of you.
That is right. When the Reverend hear about things like that going on, the Reverend want to get there. He want to see it for himself to be able to see where he can join it. Help out and make everything all right.
Well, Reverend, that's pretty nice of you to offer that once again. Okay, we're up against the break. Reverend, is there anything else that you'd like to share with our listeners here today on our Talk About Relationships?
Yeah, Mr. Dingleman, before I go, I want you to know that everybody needs to come to the church of mine if they want counseling on their relationship. That is the Redeemer on high who looks down low. And if you don't act right, you know where you're going to go. Church and corporate, excuse me, church incorporated.
You got yourself a free plug there. You got a free plug for your church. So you're offering your counseling services obviously for free.
Well, we can talk about that. At the Redeemer on high, who looks down low. And if you don't act right, you know where you're going to go. Straight to hell.
Reverend. Oh, goodness, Reverend. Thank you for calling in, Reverend. We appreciate you calling in. Please call again. This is Bob A. Dingleman here. We're talking about relationships, and we're not through. Please join us the next time when we continue this discussion about relationships. Once again, I am bad. The fictional characters on this show are based on real-life events. These characters are owned and created by Golden Ears Entertainment in partnership with The Jimmy Williams Show. All rights reserved.
Florida's Juneteenth Music Festival celebration, June 13th through the 18th, Orlando, Florida, 2013, 150-year anniversary of the emancipation of slavery in the United States. Sponsoring organizations, the Lansfield Community College, the Wells Field Museum, and the Metro Orlando NPHC.
Empire Graphics and Printing, the #1 graphics and printing company in Florida. Club flyers, mixtape covers, posters, they do it all. Reach them at 407-404-0509.
This is Ricky Weeks.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Come see the Orlando Monarchs play their summer collegiate baseball games at Tinker Field. Opening game day is Thursday, June 6th. We are reviving baseball in downtown Orlando, featuring Major League Baseball coaches, Latin players, and other top players from historically black colleges and universities throughout the country. Your fun day at Tinker Field starts at 2 p.m. for the Music Fan Fest, followed by the game at 4 p.m. There will be free parking and general admission tickets are only $5. Come see the stars of tomorrow play today at Orlando Monarchs Summer Collegiate Baseball Games at Tinker Field. Opening day, Thursday, June 6th. For more information, call 407-462-1069. Visit us at OrlandoMonarchsBaseball.com or email us at RickyWeeks2@gmail.com.
And this is Ricky Weeks.